The big one that we're going after is how we're going to treat our teammates and coaches. This is the most important part of the contract because this is the part where I say things are going to be different. We're looking for perfection. We won't get there. We're going to mess up. That's where accountability comes in. Okay, and we'll talk about how we're going to do that too. You guys are going to develop that part. All right.
But in between the field goals, that was a different world. I love PG. I believe in all these coaches. I believe in PG. That's why I think I'm heart and soul.
How much can I love and do for you? How much can I make you feel like you're getting everything you want? Your needs are going to be met. Equally is huge, okay? Seniors with freshmen, that's going to be a big one. You think you're better than somebody because you're a senior? You've arrived? No, you should get more than they do.
I give it my all. I give it my all for everybody. My biggest motto is no man left behind. I want every person to be right there with me, no matter what I go through.
And that's why I told the coaches, I don't want a lot of negativity in this thing this week. Like, we should talk to you guys the same way we talk to each other. The purpose of Heart and Soul Week in itself is to give the kids something to believe in. We need a lot of growth in our program right now, and we need that relationally. We need that with accountability, discipline, all the little things. And so that's what this week's about.
Going into it, I believe that our team was going to do good because how our coaches push us, and the way we respect each other, and we want to do good for each other and get better. And I feel like that's a good thing about our team is we really want to get better and we want to work hard, but we didn't emphasize that the weeks before, but that week we really did.
As the week went on and it progressed, we wanted to get better and better because growth is something that we're going to be focusing big on this offseason.
Great job with the energy. I mean, I know coaches have a headache from yelling. You guys have a headache, you're hoarse, okay? You're yelling and you're out of breath and your head feels like it's split down the middle. And that's fine. You know what makes it all worth it? Everybody when they're going full tilt. Because you don't want to be the guy that's not doing that.
The reason I think I'm heart and soul is because I believe in everything the coaches teach us and just what their whole plan, like us to go stay. Like I believe everything they say and do, and for me, I don't I don't have no reason not to go full tilt, right? Because I've grown up I've had problems with my parents and stuff, and so I use that as my motivation to just go full tilt, heart and soul, because I want to be what they weren't. I want to be like what they weren't to me. I want to be a better, parent, better everything, really. And so I use that as my motivation to really go full tilt here. And plus, I love all my teammates. I love all my coaches. And I've been going to Pleasant Grove ever since I was in kindergarten. So, I really enjoy it. And yeah, that's why.
Hey, so here we go. Now we got to go fast. So what do we want people to see when they look at our team? Give me the best stuff first. Give me one. Discipline. If you're going to win, you have to have a disciplined team. Team doesn't jump off sides. They ask every week, what's the key to victory? Team that doesn't shoot themselves in the foot. Team that doesn't have mental bust. So discipline's huge. But discipline's also discipline to show up every day, discipline to wake up, discipline to be on time. We got 2 dudes that are coming to work out with Coach Fuller, and it stays the 2. But what happens when that turns into 3? Get some discipline about yourself. Wake up, throw for 20 minutes.
We were talking about what we wanted to be remembered as next year, and what was going through my mind was I wanted to get back up after we're knocked down and after we go through troubles, just get back up and start swinging.
I got him. You got your hand up. What you got? Grateful? All right. So I just want to hit this with Vic. Like, how are people going to see that from us?
He's saying, like, there ain't too many coaches that's just gonna say, I'll pay $10 for you just to, we just gotta be grateful for stuff. It ain't many people.
So, but when people, when they see that in us, like, let me ask how we can show that.
We telling people thank you.
There you go. I tell you, you engage the janitor. And you say, hey, thank you. Thanks for having us. And they're like, I just clean here. So I bet they talk to somebody else. Like, there's a reason we played in there more than everybody, because every time we go there, we do talk about those things and we are more grateful. They want us to come back. And then you got those cats that are working security, like, y'all gonna get them again? They know, they root for you because of how grateful you guys are, and you engage them. That's because that's the way we treat them, all right? That's good stuff. Physical. Thank you. That's huge. If you're the most physical, you're the most disciplined, and we start popping these other things in, we're going to be into good shape. All right, we're gonna knock some of this stuff off and combine some of it on a process day. Right now, we're 1 minute before we need to be out there. So here's where we go from here.
All the way up.
I've been going to PG since kindergarten, pre-K actually. Pre-K, I remember first grade, they handed out this sheet, and it was one of those shirt sheets that you buy a shirt, and I remember this jersey on it, had a number 1 on it. It was gold and black. I remember to this day, like it was yesterday, I begged my mom, begged her, on my knees I begged her for that shirt. I love football so much since then. I remember going in the halls, I'd put that shirt on a Friday, because that's when you wear it. I'd be like, going down the halls, pretending I was a football player. Coming up 3rd grade, I met Jackson. Me and him from 3rd grade to 6th grade, we used to play football behind that field goal. You know that good old young football behind the field goal. And then 7th grade is when I started getting into football with PG. Played in between the field goals. That was a different world. I love PG. I believe in all these coaches. I believe in PG. That's why I think I'm heart and soul.
Why I'm heart and soul for PG. I can count on both hands how many things, people, jobs, careers, relationships I've held on to this day. Coming here is a blessing from God. It's all His doing, because I didn't really do anything until I had the interview with Coach Gibson, Coach Justin, and Coach Fuller. You go coach other places, you find real quick it's not about the wins and losses, guys. It's about the relationships with everybody, coaches included. Okay? I was out of school where I didn't love the relationship weren't there. So that brings this. I have no choice but to be heart and soul because of what y'all give me. Y'all took me from a place of hell. Okay? I wanted to move to Texas my whole life. Finally got here and I want to go straight back to Missouri. But you guys, I'm not even with you guys all the time. I'm at the junior high. Those guys are my boys. I'm heart and soul for them too. But I come up here every day. It's never, it's always love. It's adapt. It's a messing with me. I know I'm bald. Y'all come up and slap my head and you think it's pissing me off. No, it doesn't. Because y'all love me. I love you back, guys. I can't express it enough. And I'm quiet. I get that. And that's going to change because I've made it a point of myself. I'm going to get to that in a second. So you got to take the class off, dude. I'm doing a disservice to everybody in this room if I'm not giving you my all. And you sit and you pray and you pray and you pray for things. You pray hard. You get angry with God. You're like, why are you keeping me here? Why are you doing this to me? And now I know, because it was to bring me to this place right here, with everybody in this room. Okay, and we give back and forth to each other, guys. This place is different. Every high school in America they have, we're different. This place is a different type of different. I'm telling you.
The whole reason we're doing this week is to generate a ton of belief in each other and in the program. And I believe in this program a ton. I believed in it so much more yesterday because of how much growth just happened. And like, it is important to you guys. Yeah, I think people have a hard time giving each other affirmations and letting them know how much they care about them or how proud they are. And that's something we all want. We all want to be congratulated or built up. And so we really took time on Wednesday to talk about, you know, who we admire in the program and why.
All right, so my first one was Gibby. He competes like no other person I've ever met in my life. Like, he'll go at anybody, no matter his size, you know, and that really inspired me to go at anybody. And my second one was Elrod. You know, we went to 8th grade together. To see him grow from what he was back then to what he is now, that's like really inspirational for me to grow to be the best person I can be. So yeah, those are my two.
Person who I admire is KV. Like, KV, he been through a lot of all of us in here. Like, he haven't been here so like in athletics for like 3 years, and I really appreciate him for like doing what he was supposed to do. Like, he come to my house almost every weekend. And y'all know, anybody come to my house, I don't really care. So like, I really appreciate him, man. Like, he asks questions on how to get better at things and stuff. So, and I'm here to help him. So that's why I admire him. And the other one is BJ. Like, BJ, he a little dude, like, but he still got the most juice. Like, he don't care. He don't care how big you is. He'll still go head over you. He don't care at all. And I want to be like BJ. BJ inspired me. He inspired me to be more vocal. And like, I feel like I've been getting better at being vocal with everybody. And that's why I'm on BJ.
We had our heart and soul speeches on why we were heart and soul for Pleasant Grove. And what my speech was about basically was I was talking about how I'm going to put my trust in every single one of my teammates and coaches because I know they're going to put their trust in me.
As y'all know, I moved over during 8th grade. I say that was the best decision of my life. I know y'all believe in me. Coaches believe in me to lead this team, take us to state. Yeah, I trust all of y'all, all the coaches. Believe everything that they say to me, everything y'all say to me. I do anything for y'all.
I'm heart and soul for this team because I know every one of y'all have my back. I know these coaches have my back and they're here if I need to talk to them. Like just the other day, I came and met with Coach Gibson in the morning talking about what's going on at home. May not be the best, but I think he's one of the right people to talk to. I just know that they're all there for me because I know several coaches have come up to try and talk. I know some of y'all know what's going on, but you know, I know y'all will be there for me and I'll be there for y'all. I'm excited to see where this program goes, but I love y'all. So
I've been going to PG my whole life, and like, I just love all these coaches because they all like talk to me and they like communicate with me good. And then like every player here is just like involved with me, and like they're my brothers. And I don't know if y'all already knew, but my mother went to jail, and she was supposed to go for 22 months. This would be the 9th month, but then April 14th, God just said she was coming home, and now she's home with me. That's just grateful to me, and I know all of y'all have prayers in your hearts, and BJ definitely did. That's just something I'm thankful for this and why I go full tilt here.
You see the big dogs are here today. Huh? All right, so hey, y'all know Mr. Kaiser and Mr. Marshall, and they've been down here before to check you guys out, but I know they wanted to see what's going on this week. If any of y'all have something 30 seconds y'all want to say just on what you've seen, on anything important, something on your heart, just take something quick and we'll roll.
You mentioned about being heart and soul, and I can tell you why I'm heart and soul, because I look around at you guys, and you guys are the same dudes down here getting after it that you are up in that school. And that's what I appreciate. And I know no matter what's going on, I'm going to come down here and I'm going to see some guys getting after it and working hard. And that gets me fired up. And I can tell you, I'm finishing my 3rd year in this district and 2nd year as a principal. And I remember the summer I got named principal. I'd been principal for about a month, and my dad passed away. And a lot of you guys were some of the ones that were texting Coach Gibson, checking up on me. And that really meant a lot to me and my family. And then we rolled into a football season, and we had one of the best seasons we had, and you guys were always the same dudes, though. Didn't matter if the lights were on Friday night and everybody was there cheering, or if there's in here today and it's just a few of us getting after it, and those hot August days when there's not many people around you, the same dudes, and these coaches are the same guys, and they push you just as hard on a Wednesday, and you're just as fired up on a Wednesday in April as you will be on a Friday night next November when we visit the Win District.
This is my first year here. I know some of y'all know me, some of y'all don't. Most of y'all turn the other way and grab every time y'all see me in the hallway. But it's not just about up there, because discipline up there is the same as out here. Okay? I'm heart and soul for y'all, for this school, for the same reasons they're talking about, same reasons Mr. Marshall's talking about. But there's no doubt that I've seen God has a hand in this place right here, more than y'all will ever know. I coached for 20 years. This is my first year not to be able to wear shorts and t-shirts every day, so it sucks having to wear this junk. Okay, but being on this side, it allows me to see different things. I've seen a lot of athletic groups. I've never seen anything like this in 20 years. Okay, I've had the privilege of coaching a few of the guys out here last year, and I hope and pray that a little bit of that carries over to this, and it's exciting to see. That's why I'm heart and soul for PG. So good job.
Pardon me and my tone. You can't step to my throne. They ain't working like me. I did this on my own. You asking where we been, huh? I don't know where to begin, huh? All this dirt on my skin.
Why am I heart and soul? I know the exact date when this guy called me and offered me the job. I was trying real hard when I left college to stay in Nacogdoches. But April 12th, I think it was about 11:15, I was sitting outside the middle school waiting on Coach P to go eat. He said they'd like to offer me the position. And on April 29th, I signed that contract. And then July 29th was the first day I got to work here. But it is a family. Like, there's multiple places that win. Like, it's easy to say your heart and soul when you get to put a banner up. But I'm just as much invested in this because this place is so special, even when we get beat in the third round. Or even if it's basketball and we get beat in the first round 2 years in a row. Like, that stuff doesn't matter because it's so much more than winning here. Like, there's been a lot of growth in my life just from Monday to right now. Like, I came back from an awesome spring break and honestly felt pretty depressed when I got back. And Monday was really the first morning I woke up and did not want to come up here. And I struggled that whole day trying to get out of my comfort zone. Well, what was the freaking quote? Talking about you can't grow unless you're out of it, right? And that day was a struggle. And then from yesterday and then today, like, I just feel like in my own life, like, realizing what that looks like. And that doesn't happen anywhere else. And that's why there's no other place that I'd rather be. Even if we never win a state championship again, because it's more than that. Because these dudes are my best friends now. And you guys are like little brothers to me. And it's so sweet seeing y'all stand up and talk about each other, because that doesn't happen anywhere else. You just work out, you run, and then you go home. That's why it's not worth ever leaving a place like this. Like I told Coach Fincher last year, he's a dude that's from Texarkana. Like, I guarantee I'm here longer than you. And the simple reason for this is because I got a lot of big dreams and goals for my career. And I pray and hope and believe that every single one of them happens here at PG, because there's no other place that I'd rather be, and there's no other people that I'd rather do this with. Hawk Nation, baby. Let's go.
That's also the day we talked about how we were going to hold each other accountable and the consequences for our covenant. And that was 100% built by the kids. We facilitated it, but they came up with everything on how we were going to treat each other, what we want the community and other people to see when they look at our team, and how we were going to handle ourselves in adversity or conflict.
What it is basically like a big family agreement that, like, it's more of, okay, this is my family, this is what I'm going to do for these guys. This is what I'm going to do to not only succeed, but be still in a family around these guys. And that's how I kind of feel about it.
Okay, so we set it up by, we had groups, and we had a daily question every day that our group answered. And we answered it, and then we put up on the board of the best, I guess you can say, words that describes what our team needs to be like.
We wrote down things that, we thought would help our team out and throughout the season. And at the end, once we got everything written down, we signed it, and then it's like a promise to not, break those rules or whatever, and to keep, together.
and we built off of those words to make a contract to make it where a contract is keeping us accountable, loving, caring, where we'll put our heart and soul into each other. And I mean, I'm pretty sure we're taking that contract everywhere we go. So it's just a daily reminder to make us do better every single day. I feel like the week went really good because a lot of people grew and a lot of people were open and built relationships with each other that I never thought would be open and speak and build relationships with everyone. So I thought that was real good. And then another thing is we came out of our comfort zone that everyone felt like that no one really addressed, but it was really like we really addressed it that week.
I honestly think it went kind of well. Considering the fact that when they first announced they were doing Hard and Soul Week, you could tell everybody in the room kind of we're doing this? Honestly, at first, I didn't even want to do it at first, and then the first day came, it was kind of like, okay, I mess with this. This is kind of fun. I mess with this a lot. Because usually I'm the huge energy guy, but then you see guys like Tyler Dickerson, Zach May, guys you don't really expect to step up and actually become more show leadership and become more energy guy. You expect that from them. It just happened. So at that aspect, that was kind of fun.
It's gonna make playing with those guys on Friday night something real special.